Hi everyone, I'm Beatbox Toaster, and this is my Yume Nikki theories video. Videos, I should say. They're going to be in parts because I'm going to be explaining multiple things in the game Yume Nikki, and that's going to take a while, so I've decided to do it in different parts. Yume Nikki, if you don't already know, Yume Nikki is a game about a little girl who is a hikikomori, or pretty much, lack of a better term, she's a shut-in. She lives in her house, and there's only 2 rooms. It's actually an apartment, or a flat. She just has her room with a little Famicom and a TV, her bed, her desk where you can write in the journal to save. And then she's got her balcony, which is just pretty much like nothing except for shoes, a clothes rack, and a balcony. So anyway, with that, she pretty much does not go outside, and pretty much, like, my one theory as to the reason why she doesn't go outside is she's extremely traumatized, and usually that's why most people stay inside. A lot of people are just too afraid to go out into the world because of all the things that had happened to them. That's my one main theory as to what the game is about. She is extremely traumatized from all the things in her life, so she's like, F that, I'm not going outside. So today, in this video, I'm going to be explaining the abilities you get in the dream world. In the dream world, there are several doors, because when you go to sleep, you pretty much wake up, you're either on your balcony or in the room, one or the other. You go through the front door, and you don't go outside, you're in a whole new room of different doors, and all the doors pretty much take you to different worlds. Those of you who played the game, you know. Or have watched Loud Man's videos, like I have, you would know. So anyway, with the worlds you have to go through, you get a bunch of different abilities, and you explore. You interact with a bunch of different characters. I'm actually going to go through each character in different videos. But yeah, with the effects, as I've been talking about. The effects, a lot of them have a lot to do with either Japanese mythology, real world things, and a lot of self-conscious issues, which I think in a lot of dreams, a lot of people have that. Like, a lot of your insecurities and things like that, they just come out of nowhere. Most of the abilities are pretty self-explanatory. A lot of them are just kind of like, what? There's the frog. Frog, you walk on water. That one's kind of almost self-explanatory. There's the hat and scarf, where you turn into a snowman when it's snowing. That one I don't know exactly what that's for, but I think that would be one of those things in a dream where you're like, cool, I'm a snowman. One of the biggest items, or biggest items, most used items, I should say. Most used item is the knife. I know a lot of people use the knife. The knife, pretty much, you protect yourself with that. You can stab things, you can, well, that's all you really do with it. You stab things, and depending on the character, different things happen. I'll get into that later. But the knife, I think the knife is mainly like the mental thought of, hey, I need to protect myself. There's fat. Makes you fat. That one I think is just a self-conscious thing where you're like, especially since Madotsuki, who's the main character, she's a girl. You get worried about everything, and even like if you watch as much freaking anime as I do, you'll notice a lot of girls are always like, I'm gonna get fat, even though they weigh like what, not even like 80 pounds. So anyway, then that one of course is a self-conscious one. Then there's the flute. The flute is an interesting item because you make music with it. There's been a lot of theories about the flute that I've read from other people, and I think a lot of them are very valid because you get the flute in this place where it looks like a doctor's office, but a lot of it looks like a doctor's office, but it's not really, because there's a woman who's one of the Tori Ningen, and there's some dude with an E face, and he's just chillaxing in the chair. And then there's also, you go into the next room where there's a guy with an O-like face and the flute's on the floor. I think the flute, my theory on the flute, is probably she got the flute because she was heavily inspired into something music-wise. I want to explain that in a different video. But A lot of people say maybe she went to a therapist who said music therapy would probably be best for her, and the flute was something she wanted to hold on to. And that's a really good theory. I like that. I can't remember who said that, but I read it in a video, and it was a really good theory. My theory was mainly like she was influenced by Masada, who I will talk about later. I think she was heavily influenced by the fact that he's a music person, and then she was like, hey, I want to get into music too. So she bought a flute, and she really liked the flute because it was fun. So anyway, I think the other person's theory is a lot better. But anyway, no Parabo. If you've ever seen the anime Mononoke, not Princess Mononoke, but Mononoke, the one that's animated like Gankutsuo, only, yeah. So anyway, no Parabo, that one gives you the no face and then you can spin your head around. The no Parabo is a Japanese mythology reference, as there's like a ton of Japanese mythology references in this game. No Parabo is pretty much like the faceless mask demon. Like, it doesn't have a face, so it wears a mask. And yeah, that's self-explanatory. Just wiki a lot of these things. Alrighty, towel. You wrap yourself up in a towel and you sneeze. That one, I guess she hates being sick. She usually uses a towel to warm herself up, I guess. Lamp illuminates things. I mean, a lot of these are self-explanatory. Long hair. That one, I believe, is a self-conscious one. Long hair, she already has long hair. She has, like, pigtails down here. But she has even longer hair with long hair, so I'm guessing maybe at one point in her life she was like, I want to have princess hair or something crazy. Blonde hair. Blonde hair is interesting because that one, I believe, is definitely another self-conscious thing. She has a friend, well, if you can call her that. I'll explain her later. There's a character named Poniko, and Poniko, she's a blonde-haired girl, and a lot of you know what I'm talking about. With the blonde hair, I think she's probably either envious of Poniko, or maybe she just likes blonde hair in general, and wonders what that would be like, so she has the blonde hair. Witch! Witch ability! You turn into Marissa! Kirisame. No. Pretty much the witch ability, I think that one's just kind of like one of those curious things where it's like, you have like one of those really fun dreams where you have magical powers and you can fly. Kind of like one of those. There's a lot of books on dreams, and they explain a lot of things about flying and falling. A lot of falling dreams have something to do with being very worried about something, I think. Flying dreams, I don't remember what that's about, but just look it up. Then there's Buyo Buyo. Buyo Buyo turns you into kind of a blob thing. I don't really know what it does. I've not seen a whole lot of things where you use it. But that one's just kind of probably another mythology reference, I guess. Not sure. It like reminds me of Dragon Quest a little bit with the slime. Umbrella. Rain. Self-explanatory. Yuki Onna. Snow Woman. That one is a really cool Japanese mythology reference. Pretty much, if you ever get a chance, pick up Snow Princess by Clamp. It's a manga that they made of a collection of a bunch of one-shot stories. A lot of them are really good. I'm not even a big Clamp fan either. Sometimes I just can't stand Clamp. But it is a really good book. The name of it is like Shiro something blah 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 blah. It's really long. Yuki Onna, of course, the Snow Maiden. Metamod. Metamod is based off of the Japanese mythology reference of the hands that stick out of the ground, and they usually have something like a flat stone, something shiny, or a flower petal in it, and you grab the item from their hand, and then they grab you and drag you down to hell. Fun! So, that's one way to teach your kids never to steal things from people. Just scared the crap out of them. Midget! Midget, that one, you turn into a bunch of little U's, and some of them just explode in the blood when you kill them. Midget, I don't know exactly. I think that one would just be mainly a dream one, where it's just like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to be small, and there'd be multiple ones of you? I think she's watched Smurfs too many times. Then Neon. Neon's fun. Neon, you change colors of things. My only guess, I'm going to explain the worlds later, and Neon, I think, is more to do with the actual world itself. More or less, Neon reminds me of the city. I think she probably went to a place where there was a lot of neon lights, so she probably thought that was cool. Severed head. I've got nothing. I really couldn't tell you. That's probably just another one of those dream things where you're like, hey, I'm a head. Anyway, there's the cat ability. Cat ability makes things come towards you. Animal magnetism. Pretty much with cat, that one's another Japanese mythology reference. Pretty much the story of the lucky cat. Forgive me, I'm moving a lot. Japanese mythology reference of cat. There was a guy who was standing underneath a tree, and some cat somewhere in the area just beckoned this guy to come towards him, and this guy's like, "There's a cat waving towards me." Interesting. So he walks over to the cat and is like, "Sup, cat?" And the cat's like, "Watch." And then the tree that the guy was standing under gets hit by lightning. So that's the main story of Lucky Cat. He brings you good luck. Bicycle. My only guess on bicycle is she probably had a bicycle at one point, and it was really useful. Bicycles are just cool. And it gets you around faster. Poop hair. Girls are very self-conscious. Like I was saying earlier, there's a lot of self-conscious things in this. Like a lot of dreams, you have a lot of dreams about your self-conscious. Poop hair. A lot of girls are always like, "Oh, my hair looks like crap today." So my only guess is that maybe Madotsky, the main character, she was like, "Oh, my hair looks like crap," and then probably had a dream of, what if your hair really was crap? So anyway, handkerchief, or just kerchief, that turns you into a ghost. Technically a Japanese mythology reference, but it's also kind of another dream thing. It's kind of the mesh between the two. With the ghost, you always get the little triangle on the head. If you've ever seen Yu Yu Hakusho, they have the triangle on Yusuke's head, or whatever the hell his name is. Yosuke. Persona 4, too much of that. Anyway, demon! Demon turns you into an Oni, and Onis are always, usually associated with thunder. There's a tale about that. There's another Japanese mythology reference. I really don't know about it. I've heard pieces and parts, but you'd have to look that up on your own. Stoplight, the very last and final item of the 25 items. The stoplight pretty much stops things. My only guess is maybe the reason why she dreams about becoming a stoplight is she wants things that are moving really fast to stop. Maybe like, I don't know. Stop. Stop, go, whatever. It's just probably a control thing. And those are the 25 items. Those are like my opinions on all of those. Effects. That's my opinion on those. They're most likely, if you guys have any other opinion on how a lot of the effects are, just comment. If I wasted your time, watch one of those videos on the side. And make sure they're good. I don't know. Maybe there's a Justin Bieber link. Not sure. Anyway, so that's my first video on the Yume Nikki series. Hope you enjoyed it. These videos aren't really supposed to be serious. They're just for fun. I'm just kind of doing the theories because I'm lazy. So anyway, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.